Welcome back to Currency 365. Another great week in Iraq, and this is Iraq Breaking News, episode 10. All right, but before we get into the Iraq headline news, let's talk about Iran right now. They're going through the sanctions, so let me read several headlines from Iran. All right, Iran, Europe, U.S. representatives discuss drafting a comprehensive deal. All right. Another headline reads: Experts talks the way to lift concerns on Iran's nuclear case. Next headline reads: Iran says major problems remain on path to nuclear deal. Another headline reads: Iran says pursuing nuclear talks for a lasting, fair deal. Okay. And now a report that just came out a couple of hours ago says the Deputy Interior Minister Sergei said that the final text of the agreement between Iran and the group of 5+1 is ready by 90%. Okay, he said in a press statement before heading to Vienna to attend the first round of the ongoing nuclear negotiations, I think the agreement ready by almost 90%, explaining that this assessment takes into account not agreed text size, but the importance of the topics that are coordinated. Okay, so if you don't know what the 5+1 is, it's U.S., Russia, China, France, Britain, and then plus one is Germany. Okay, so it looks like they are. Well, this interior minister thinks that they're 90% done. So we'll see. June 30th is right around the corner. My guess is that this will probably go after June 30th, but we'll see what happens. All right, moving on to China. All right, 57 countries to sign China-led bank Carter on Monday. All right, so 57 founding members, many of them prominent U.S. allies, will sign into creation the China-led Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank on Monday, the AIIB. All right, so the first major global financial instrument independent from the Bretton Woods system. So they're going to be separate from the World Bank and the IMF. It's going to be the basically Eastern World Bank, Eastern IMF, which is going to be the AIIB. And that's China news. Let's go on to Jack Lew, who had an interesting week. Treasury Secretary Jack Lew speaks out on his wild week. All right, so one of the things that he talked about was the rationale of putting a woman on the $10 bill, okay, and not no other bill. They don't know who's gonna be the woman on the bill. They're still up in the air. And the president that's actually coming off the $10 bill is Alexander Hamilton, and people are outraged about it. So Jack Lew's getting a lot of slack this week in a roller coaster ride. Let's move on to Greeks. Okay, Greeks are what's the word? I guess the word you can say is aesthetic or excited, okay, about joining the BRICS, okay, new development bank, okay. Now, it looks like Greek is going to default on purpose on the 30th. Now that could be it could they could definitely come up with the money, but it looks like they're going to do that and then they're going to join the BRICS country, okay? So it says that the BRICS New Development Bank starts operations on July 7th. So, you know, Greece can default on the 30th and then join the BRICS New Development Bank July 7th. So that looks like what they're gonna do. I mean, we don't know yet. But they're not trying to pay the money apparently, and they want to join the BRICS. So hey, I guess that's what they're gonna do. All right, let's move on to Iraq now. Okay, the breaking news for Iraq this week was Maliki and his aides to court on charges of genocide. The international criminal courts are going to put up charges on him on genocide, probably Iraq as well, and others in parliament. So that's great news. Maliki also faces charges of wasting 145 billion on the military during his 2 terms. Wow. What a corruption, man. Boy. Okay, the National Investment Authority modify our law provides great protection for the investors. Okay, this is talking about the investment law. Okay, the National Investment Authority made it clear that the amendments made by the Parliament Committee on Economic Investment Law would be great protection for the investors, where required all government agencies and others in collaboration with the balanced way to ensure the right of both parties. Okay, so they're trying to get this investment law amended and good to go for investors all around the world. So that's good news. Okay. Jabari confirmed resumption of the work of the parliament next Wednesday. So not Thursday, but next Wednesday, Parliament is back in session, and they're gonna get these. They got a lot of laws that have already been read twice. So all they got to do is get. I think it's 121 laws or more that are ready to get voted on right away. So let's get rolling in July. July is gonna be very exciting. July, like I said, I like July, August, and September. Okay, for the revaluation. That's what I'm looking at. That's my personal belief. Okay, so everybody else has their own opinion. Okay, parliamentary finance discussed the abolishing of the Article 50 of the budget law. We talked about this already. I did a video on there. Good to go. I just seen a currency auction of 300 million plus. So that's gonna help the dinar gain value against the dollar. Okay, global rating puts Iraq in the list of countries most aggressive in the world. Okay, so Iraq is one of the most aggressive countries. That is should be noted. Iceland was number one peaceful nation in the world. So kind of that's not surprising. Iceland is really Greenland, and it's really uh, beautiful out there. I hear. Okay, Kabbalah receives the first batch of the 2015 budget. Okay, cool, cool. So it's going to pay some contractors. House Speaker announces receipt of the general amnesty law. We have 22 projects ready to vote law. Yes, there we go. We're getting ready. And then also we were going to try to see in July is the governor, Dr. Shabibi coming back. The bonds, the 50s and the hundreds, the MasterCards, the Visas, the National Card, the salaries, the lower denoms, the credit rating, the tariffs at the end of July. So a lot of things are coming in July that we hope to see. Okay, I really want to see Dr. Shabibi. All right, so currency 365. I'm out.